guys, so it has been a minute since I did the other hair video. So as you can see right here, I've got a pretty decent swath of hair for Maisie, the cloth doll. And now what I'm doing is I'm cutting slightly shorter strands at about 40 inches, and this will be an underlayer. So like if you were to go get your hair cut and your stylist does an undercut, you know how it's a little bit shorter than the top length of your hair. That's kind of what I'm going to kind of do, I think. I've played around with it. I've looked at it. I've fiddled around with it. And I have come up with a couple of different ways that I can make the hair, you know, a little bit faster than I was originally. I think, you know, considering it's the first time that I've ever done anything quite like this before, there's a little bit of a learning curve, but it's so simple, in all honesty. I think that it would be kind of fun if you had kids or little kids or grandkids, and you maybe had, you know, yarn that wasn't super expensive. You could show them some of these little tricks that I have figured out. I think what I'm doing is I'm just cutting a whole bunch of lengths, and I'm not worrying about the precision. I'm just cutting, you know, close to 40 inches for this particular swath right here. So I decided I wanted to come in and do this. I was doing some gardening. After 3 days, it has finally quit raining, and I'm hoping that it's going to kind of stay that way. We'll see. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this up so that I am not out of frame the best I can. Okay, so here is the 4-strand piece of I Love This yarn by Hobby Lobby. This is an acrylic yarn, and it's in the color Toasted Almond. I bought it at Hobby Lobby in Linwood, Washington State. So I'm using the eye of a fairly large needle to just split the 4 strands into 2 pieces. So I will have 2 pieces of yarn in my right hand and 2 pieces of yarn in my left hand. And I don't want them to be twisted up on top of each other. So I try to get them as even as I can. For some reason this one has decided to be difficult. There we go. Alright, so I have 2 in this hand and 2 in this hand, and I just sort of slowly pull them apart. They're going to twist up on themselves like so. Alright, and then I have discovered that if I just pull one, I can add it back to the partner and then pick up this strand and pull, add it back to its partner, and then put these 2 together, and then pick these up and loop them onto my piece of yarn. Now, the other thing I've been doing is I've been doing varying numbers of strands. This time I'm going to have a significantly higher number of strands that I put onto the yarn. I don't know what I'm going to call that. There's probably a name for that, and I don't know what it is. The main yarn. I don't know. Alright, there's the first 4. And it's weird because once you get a rhythm, it just doesn't take any time at all. That big wad of hair over there, because I was learning, it took quite a bit of time. And this yarn has a huge amount of twist. I don't know if that's normal of yarn, but there's a lot of twist. All right, so there are 8, and so I have some spots where I've got just a huge amount of hair and some spots where I don't have a huge amount of hair. But my plan for this particular length is I'm going to take Maisie's head, and when I get this done, it will be attached at the lower end right here. I'm just pinning it for visual. So that'll be out of the way. But this will be the lower portion. And then I will take, I don't even know if it will be this one. It could be this one that I'll end up cutting slightly shorter than it is. Get that off of there. Well, there's a knot. That's okay. It doesn't matter. Now this will go over, slightly above and over this that I just did. They will be sewn to the back of her head and around the side. But I think you can see, if you do it this way, you will have a little bit better coverage. It doesn't have bald spots, so to speak, in the back. So that definitely gives you a lot more hair to work with. I might even have another layer, you know, closer down to her neck. This might be perfect for that, in fact, due to the width. Yeah, this would be a good amount for down that way. And then I would just need to have a layer, you know, in between here and here. The eyelashes arrived late yesterday. I was literally headed off to bed, and I just happened to think I'm gonna go check to see if there is a package, and sure enough, there was a package. All right, I need to be able to see what she's gonna look like with hair while I am looking at the eyelashes. So I'm just gonna kind of do this for a visual effect. I didn't want to do the eyes without the eyelashes. This is the box of eyelashes that I got from Amazon. I don't know if I can do it. I'll try to remember to link this in the description box below this video. So it is the Faux Mink lash. They are princess, which a whole bunch of these lashes were available in this arrangement from this company in this material, but they were different lengths and therefore they had different names. I chose Princess because, if I'm not mistaken, Princess was on sale, and I was really hoping that my ability to trim them if I need to would be okay. So let's just go ahead and take a look. Let me get her eyes turned the way they're supposed to be. She's just a little bit, okay. And I think I'm going to also kind of extend her mouth a little bit more the mouth on the pattern piece just seems a little bit too small for this to me. Okay, so on the back it says Best Faux Mink Vegan Cruelty Free, 100% pure handmade. You can reuse them 15 times with proper care. And then for human use, I guess, I honestly thought these were doll eyelashes when I ordered them, but clearly they're giving you instructions on how to apply them if you want to use them yourself. So let's just go ahead and see what we think. I think that little pink tray slides out. This does not lift off. I'm just worried I'm going to open this and all these eyelashes are just going to go flying across the room. I hope not. Perhaps they are attached after all. Okay, so let me grab a pair of tweezers out of my everything drawer. Boy. Oh my goodness gracious. I was kind of hoping, I guess I could try to do it this way rather than, yeah, I guess this looks a little bit more normal. Let me flip this around. Okay. They are quite the eyelashes. Okay, and then they show lower lashes, I think, on the pattern. Yep. Oh, they do. And it is possible that I will need to trim these. I'm not sure how. Yeah, I don't know about these eyelashes. They do say to use a set of false eyelashes, but oh my good gravy. I don't know about this. Oh. Well, I have quite a number to play around with. If I decide to trim them some more, that might be my best bet. I just don't know. And of course, her head is not attached appropriately, and her hair, of course, is just it looks like a horrible wig. So until I get the neck sorted out and her head attached, she just sort of looks like a little mumpkin. So whatever that is. I think I'm just going to go ahead and do the eye embroidery and attach the eyes and fix the mouth, and I'm going to try to straighten some of this hair. Once I get that done, then we'll kind of take a look at these eyelashes. So as you can see, the left eye has a little bit of length left. This one is just pretty much cut down, you know, so it's kind of like a scrub brush. I need to heat up my iron to erase the mouth and redraw the mouth. And then work on those eyes, and I'll be back with my hair straightener, and my iron will be hot, and we're going to do the embroidery on the face and the eyes, And I'm just going to keep doing hair. I think I will just go ahead and use this piece. Alright, I have returned with my hair straightener. I'm going to plug it in. And you know how they all are. They're all so different. This is Wazer. I got it on Amazon eons ago. I haven't used it in a very long time. It looks like maybe 284 is the lowest that this one, whoa, that this particular brand will go. I'm hitting the little minus button and ooh, it's getting hot. I have a bad feeling about this, you guys. I have a feeling it's gonna melt, but we're gonna find out. All right, are you ready? Woo. Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh my goodness gracious, look at that. Wow. It honestly just removes all of the twist. I don't know what I was expecting. I thought maybe it was going to smoke and catch on fire and, you know, just be a bad day. But so far, it feels real weird. Using a flat iron on yarn, basically on anything without using a heat styling product. But I don't know that applying a heat styling product would be a good idea. But I do feel that I need to add some more. I am going to straighten. I kind of missed up here by the roots. I didn't get this very well. All right, so I have the 3 pieces of the eye, the black, just a no-name generic floss. I don't know why they put numbers on it because they don't correlate to anything. And then I have the white. All right. There we go. Okay. So what I'm supposed to do is take section 12. Is this 12? 11, 10, right? No, 12, 13. So this is section 11 right here. And I'm going to straighten it up a wee little bit. Okay. Sorry, Bama's having a day today. He's just a little stressed out. Okay. All right, so there's that. And this is supposed to be glued to this spot on her face. Then we take this piece, the blue, and again, I'm going to try to Get this one looking a little less wonky and a little bit more round. Oh, well. Okay. Okay. Yep. It's supposed to fill up almost all of the eye. So I need to trim off some of this white right here. Otherwise she'll have too much of a startled appearance and we don't want that. So we're trimming it down a little bit more. I'm going to use one, here we go, this is a lovely needle. I'm going to use one strand of this black floss. I'm looking at the pattern and it tells you to, using a fine point marker, draw lines on I-12 from the center to the outer edge and outline. So outline the eye and have more lines on the upper part of this as shown. Let me try to get you out of the shadow. I'm not sure what that shadow is, if I could figure it out. Okay. All right. So the first thing I'm going to do is attach the blue to the white. I'm going to go between this blue and this white like so. All right, and I'm not going to knot it because I don't want there to be a a knot there. So if you've been following me for a while, you know that a while back we made some baby clothes for a baby shower for my sister's great-grandchild who was born today. So baby Case was born. Everybody's doing well, and we are going to be making some more clothes in the future. Okay, so here's my E6. Here's my E6000 glue. It's a good craft glue. It does dry clear the pupil right there. I can get it to, there we go, and then push, get it to lay flat. So again, I'm going to put some E6000 along the back of this using a straight pin. I do not recommend using hot glue for this project. I've really got to get that. There we go. Now we're getting to the good glue. Hot glue, I think, would just leave kind of a residue that you don't want. Like so. And I think that turned out okay. I mean, I've got a couple spots where I know I'm going to have to, work at getting this eyelash to stay. Fortunately for me, I don't have, well, I wouldn't say fortunately for me, but I don't have young children who will, you know, be dragging her around by her hair. I don't really know how eyelashes would last on a doll. But anyway, so I happen to really like the eye. I think it's quite pretty, and I think it's going to look really good with her hair. All right, so now I'm going to choose a lip color for Miss Maisie. And again, the giant metal monster is clanging around unseen, but definitely heard. Now that I've got her eyes done and her nose done and her mouth done and all the blue ink is removed from her face, I'm going to go ahead and get a little bit of powder blush and put some blush on her face, and that will be it for the day. To be honest, we have to do the hair first. And as you know, this is the hair that I have over here to the left of me, and it's not enough hair to start applying it. So we'll have to come back and do that. Tomorrow I am going to get this video uploaded and then go ahead and just straight on make hair. We really cannot apply the head to the body until the hair has been attached. But I am pleased with the progress that we have made to date. With the straightened hair, I think we have a really cute potential for Miss Maisie. I'm not sure how to get this. I don't want to do it like that. So if I did something along those lines, but it does require a lot of hair to be sewn to her head. We may do bangs, I don't know at this point. But this is what we have at this particular stage. And I think so far she looks pretty cute. She's getting there. Her head won't stay on. Obviously, she's there. She looks a little weird. Oh my goodness, I'll fix that. There, okay. Yeah, and she's gonna need a haircut. That's massive, massive amount of hair. So anyway, it was a good day. We've made a lot of progress on Maisie. Little Case was born. The whole point of creating Maisie was so that I could work out all the kinks and have a really good experience with the little boy doll, whom I haven't named yet. I am going to make him bigger, as I've said before. I'm going to put BBs in his feet so that he will have weight to stand up like she has weight to sit up. Anyway, if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you have not already subscribed, please consider doing so. We'd love to have you join us. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.